It's a dream years in the making. Tonight, we'll take you beneath the surface of the Seattle Kraken's home, Climate Pledge Arena. See how crews had to dig deep in order to save a piece of history.
I've never built a structure underneath a roof.
Plus, we are one-on-one with NBA superstar Shaquille O'Neal. He gives us a taste of what he's bringing to the arena.
This is the best arena in the world.
And an exclusive interview with music legend Joe Walsh ahead of the Eagles concert.
This is Beneath the Surface. Sponsored by Primera, official health plan of the Seattle Kraken.
It's been a long time coming, but it is finally here, the opening of Climate Pledge Arena.
Yeah, the designers created a state-of-the-art building that's attracting professional sports and world-class entertainers to the heart of Seattle. Good evening, I'm Kim Holcomb from King 5's Evening.
And I'm Paul Silvi from King 5 Sports. Thanks for joining us on Beneath the Surface. Kim's gonna give her take on those entertainers along with the fan experience.
And of course, no one knows Seattle sports better than this guy. So just like the arena, we're trying to bring you kind of the best of both worlds.
For the next 6 weeks, we're gonna take you inside the arena, giving you exclusive access to the people behind the project and never before seen footage of how it all came together. Plus, one-on-one interviews with the sports stars who will call Climate Pledge Arena home.
And the performers who will take center stage.
But before we dig in, see what I did there, Kim?
It's very funny.
I know. Let's take a look back at how we got here. King 5's Chris Daniels has been there since day one, covering all the action.
It is a monster of a story, spawned nearly a decade ago.
Certainly, we've talked to people who are interested in having NHL hockey in Seattle.
The puck didn't really drop until late 2017 with Tim Leiweke and his first hire, Lance Lopes.
This will allow us to finally get a winter sports franchise.
Seattle's council approved a memorandum of understanding for a new arena with Leiweke's Oakview Group in December of 17. UW grad David Bonderman led the application for an NHL expansion franchise 3 months later. And within 2 weeks, on March 1st of 18, 10,000 people signed up for tickets in 12 minutes. By September of 18, the city had a deal for a new nearly $1 billion arena at Seattle Center. And then a month later,
we'll bring a National Hockey League team to Seattle.
The league officially awarded the 32nd franchise on December 4th, 2018. Just a day later, Leiweke and elected officials broke ground at Seattle Center.
The arena's construction was truly a marvel of modern engineering. In fact, there's actually a documentary film that's being made about it. We don't have that kind of time, but here's a brief idea of what's gone into building the first arena of its kind in the world.
It's state-of-the-art, but arena construction hinged on honoring history. The roof, built for the 1962 Seattle World's Fair, is a designated landmark. It couldn't be replaced.
Amazingly, there were only two people in the process, us and the city, that believed we could make it work by a complete new build and keep the roof. Everybody else said it couldn't be done.
It could be done, but it wouldn't be easy. Crews erected temporary support to float the roof, while also digging out 600,000 cubic yards of dirt. That excavation doubled the arena's size while maintaining the original design.
So as you can see, there's natural light that comes through all the windows from Old Key Arena. All the glass in the 44 million pound roof was all recycled. Believe it or not one window broke is unbelievable.
Engineers also innovated a new way to circulate air inside. They call them snorkels.
In a very direct comparison, you use a snorkel when you're swimming to get air above water. We've got a below grade building, we got to get air through a straw. These 4 snorkels are the straws for the air. So the 4 snorkels are the key to getting fresh air into the arena and exhaust air out.
A lot of us have played video games. This is like a giant game of Tetris. Pieces all have to come in, but they have to come in a certain way. I would say I'm pretty damn good at Tetris.
The new design also includes a 2-lane tunnel running beneath the arena. It leads to 8 loading docks where crews can unload and set up for concerts more efficiently than ever.
It's just another way we can welcome all the artists back into our arena.
Acoustical panels in the rafters will improve live sound. And visiting artists will also enjoy dedicated dressing rooms, a catered dining room, and a music room where they can record songs or messages to fans.
Artists will want to feel like they're at home, and that's ultimately what we want them to feel like when they come to Seattle, is that they feel like they're at home at the end of the day.
And the crews who made it a reality will know they helped change Seattle history.
This is the kind of legacy that I'd like to leave for my kids, that I was a part of such a great structure that's here.
This is a very big project. I'm very happy to be and very proud to be a part of it.
You know, consider too the other hurdles that these crews faced, from Seattle weather to unprecedented COVID protocols. It makes it that much more incredible what they were able to accomplish. And we actually got to go inside the atrium, which is sort of the first place you'll walk into Climate Pledge.
Yeah, the design is great. Gave us a little sneak peek, which was cool. And I thought it was really cool that they kept the stanchions from the old arena in there. Little history throughout the building. Very cool.
Yeah, it looks really clean too, almost like a brand new airport or someplace where you feel like you're going to take a trip somewhere.
That's right. The Kraken also take to the skies. Alaska Airlines unveiled this Kraken-themed plane ahead of the team's season opener in Vegas. The Boeing 737 features the team's logo and colors. I was fortunate enough to make the trip for the first game, and if the Kraken put on half the show the Golden Knights did, fans are in for a good time. Check out this video from the pregame in Vegas. The Golden Knights giving a nod to the Kraken in their inaugural NHL game. One of the guys who set up the fan experience in Vegas was actually hired by the Kraken to work on their arena show. Lots of Seattle hockey fans traveled to Vegas to cheer on the team. We caught up with a couple of them who say they've waited years for this moment.
Multiple different arena deals, right, and just the ups and downs of it. There were moments where it really was a pipe dream. Definitely full circle, it's just an incredible feeling.
Okay, I have to know, was that as fun as it looked?
That 3-hour block where I just got to watch hockey and listen to the fans and see the presentation, it was a blast. They really did a nice job down there. That's why I'm looking forward to Climate Pledge opening up and seeing what the Kraken had planned. They hit the ice for their home opener at Climate Pledge Arena October 23rd.
And wow, it is going to be a very busy opening week at Climate Pledge. Music fans are also in for a big celebration. The Foo Fighters, Death Cab for Cutie, and Coldplay are all taking the stage. The goal of Climate Pledge Arena is to be one of the top 5 acoustic venues in North America. Of course, we told you earlier about the state-of-the-art sound system and amenities that are drawing big acts to Seattle, and that includes the Eagles. St. BRYAN joins us with an exclusive interview with one of the band members. Hey, St.
Hey guys, dream come true. I got to talk to Joe Walsh about the upcoming concerts, the newest members of the band, and his favorite lyrics from his most famous song. So Joe, I'm hearing great things about this concert. No fan is going to walk away disappointed. What can we expect?
First, we perform Hotel California, the album, in sequence just like the record. And then we basically play everything we know. And it's a long show.
A show that can't help but be a tribute to one of the band's leaders, the late Glenn Frey, who died in 2016. You've got Glenn Frey's son, Deacon, on stage with you. What's that like?
It's wonderful. I have to say that it's very healing. And he's just starting to blossom as an entertainer. He was scared to death at first. He's really confident now. He's got some moves, and he's got the grace of his dad. It's so nice for me to look over and see Deacon.
And Vince Gill, best known as a country artist who fronted Pure Prairie League, is also on stage with you. We know he has a tremendous voice. What kind of guitar player is he?
Well, pretty good. He can rip it. He always knew how, but he never had to apply it. And he knocks my socks off.
More than 40 years later, I'm wondering if there is a favorite line of yours from Life's Been Good, one that still just makes you chuckle.
Well, a couple of them make me chuckle, yeah. I live in hotels, tear out the walls. You know, I don't do that anymore, but I know how. You know? Yeah, but I think my favorite line is actually, life's been good. Says it all.
What is it like for you to look out and see all of these fans that have been following you for all of these decades?
It's profound. People who normally would probably get in a big argument if they discussed what's going on. None of that matters. Everybody comes, they all sit down, and we have an evening together, and everybody goes home really happy. And man, if we can do that right now for everybody, that makes a big difference.
Thanks, Nate. The Eagles are playing 2 nights at Climate Pledge Arena, November 5th and 6th. A lot to look forward to. Still to come on Beneath the Surface, a big arrival in Seattle. Shaquille O'Neal brings his own flavor to the new arena.
Plus, the voice of the Seattle Kraken shows you where to pregame, and later, how EA Sports brought the rink to life while it was still under construction. Welcome back to Beneath the Surface. We are going deep on the new Climate Pledge Arena and some of the big names it's attracting, big being a key word.
I see. Seattle recently got hit with a full-fledged Shaq attack, and Jim Dever was on the front line.
He lit up the NBA for 2 decades as one of the greatest and biggest men to ever grace the court. Now, Shaquille O'Neal wants to light up Seattle's taste buds.
You know, it's funny, this is the first time I come up here and it's not raining.
Shaq is bringing his new restaurant franchise, Big Chicken, to Climate Pledge Arena.
This is the best arena in the world.
His sandwiches are named after family and friends.
I think this is the Uncle Jerome.
He describes his food the same way most people describe him.
Nice, big, and fun.
The superstar could hold himself above the rest of us mere mortals, but he would never.
Is it hard for you to talk to me because I'm about 1/4 your height? Or
I usually talk to earthlings your size every day. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, maybe he looks down on his best frenemy, Charles Barkley, for whom he's even named a menu item.
It's just a real sloppy sandwich.
Okay.
Very, very sloppy. Not that Charles is sloppy, I'm just...
Oh, no, you weren't. You wouldn't imply that.
No, never.
No.
The celebrity athlete, pitch person, TV personality, and entrepreneur seems to have it all. What can't you do?
I can't sing, and I don't know if I can skydive yet, because I don't want that to be my last thing that you see me do.
You might need more than one parachute.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And now that Shaq's Big Chicken is making its big entrance in a hockey haven, he's determined to finally learn how to skate.
I'll tell you what, I'll get some skates made, and then I'll try and come out and lead the Krakens out.
So whoever's taking notes right now, 1 pair of size 23 skates.
Yes. Do they make double blade skates?
But there's one thing Shaq says you won't catch him doing.
Sean Kemp has a pot shop in town, by the way.
What is that?
It's a marijuana. It's a drug that people will use to alter their consciousness.
I don't partake in those activities.
That's
sir.
good. That's
I'm a
good.
role model.
That's it'll stunt your growth.
Now that Shaq's Chicken is coming to town, there's a little something we'd like his help with.
Bring the NBA to Seattle. That was what I was going to ask.
I already know it.
It's right here in my notes.
I already know it.
Shaq, will you please bring the NBA to Seattle?
Seattle Supersonics need to come back home. Shouldn't have left anyway, but Seattle Supersonics need to come back home.
Some people just know how to make other people happy.
Make the face like you just got free coffee forever from Starbucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, I got that.
And Shaquille O'Neal has it all figured out.
This is like twins.
How to win at just about everything.
This is the shot you wanted, huh, Shaq?
All right.
And never stop having fun.
Shaq, we could get you on the ice. We could have you skating in 10 minutes. I guarantee it.
Let's do it.
Shaq is clearly a big fan of Seattle basketball, so listen to how he compares himself to the most accomplished athlete in Seattle history, Sue Bird.
She's a better shooter. She's a better player. Sometimes you just have to hail to the queen. Sue Bird is definitely a queen. People don't talk about women's sports enough, and she's a hell of an athlete, hell of a person.
You know, the final game of the season for the Storm, fans were yelling for Sue Bird, one more year, one more year. And so we're all hoping she comes back when the Storm take over at Climate Pledge Arena next season.
So exciting. And I have to say, I loved Jim and Shaq's prom poses. Who wouldn't want to do that? But I was thinking, if you've ever wondered how you would measure up to Shaq, Jimmy is 5'7". So you can kind of gauge where you'd be on the Shaqometer.
He put his chin on his head. I mean, come on. I think he had to actually go down, too, to get his chin on his head. So that was fun. Yeah. oh, man.
Coming up, the Northwest Beer Hall that serves as the perfect spot to pregame.
Welcome back to Beneath the Surface. Whether you're going out for hockey or live music, it's going to be crowded around Climate Pledge Arena. Fans are encouraged to take public transit and arrive early.
Okay, but so now you're down there with time to spare. What do you do? Well, Everett Fitzhugh, the voice of the Kraken and a self-described foodie, shows us a great spot to pregame.
Hey, Paul and Kim, you know, I am outside of Queen Anne Beer Hall right now, and we're just blocks away from Climate Pledge Arena, and I don't think it gets any better than a bar that has beer in the name, Queen Anne Beer Hall. You already know what you're going to get, and if you're looking for a spot to pregame before Kraken games, you're not going to get much closer than this.
When we took over about a year ago, it was a real traditional Czech Republic beer hall. It's changed a little bit. I mean, our concept was, instead of having 25 taps of all European beers, we took 15 and made them all local breweries.
Two of our favorites, Fremont Sky Kraken. It's a hazy pale ale, so it's on the lighter side, but really fruity. The second beer we had brewed with our friends over in Kirkland, Washington, Chain Line. And they brewed it specifically for us here. It's called Uptown Helles. It's a Helles lager. It's delicious.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, right? Let's take a sip of both these, see what we got. Oh, that's great. That hazy IPA, that's so nice. That's so nice. Try the Helles here. Whew. Those are both very, very tasty.
Probably our biggest highlight and our top seller is our pretzel. It's a giant pretzel, fresh baked. We make them every single day. The turkey leg is literally dunked in our house-made buffalo sauce with blue cheese dipping on the side.
All right, so I've been looking forward to this pretzel and this turkey leg all day long. So I'm just gonna hammer this thing. Who doesn't love a giant pretzel? That is so good.
Oh my gosh, those steins. You know, they're so big that they actually have contests there where you have to hold them out, and then they see who can hold them out the longest.
I would like
so
to,
heavy.
yeah, and I would like to know what the record is.
I don't know. I feel like you should take that challenge, Paul. Everett's going to be back next week with another pregame recommendation.
And if you need help navigating transit or parking around the arena, the Kraken and Climate Pledge released a new app showing you the best way to get there from wherever you are. You can reserve a parking spot with the Kraken Plus Climate Pledge Arena app. Download free transit passes on game days and much more.
And we've made it very easy for you to download it. Just text the word ARENA to 206-448-4545.
Welcome back to Beneath the Surface. The Seattle Kraken haven't even stepped on the ice at Climate Pledge Arena, but fans have already had the chance to see the team in action.
Yeah, the video game designers behind the newly released NHL 22 had to build the arena at the same time construction crews were doing it in real life. King 5 got an exclusive early look at the game inside the EA Sports headquarters in Vancouver, BC, and you can see the two hanging scoreboards above the ice, fans in the stands wearing Kraken gear and reacting in real time to every goal.
That was pretty cool how they did that.
Very cool.
Now, you can see Climate Pledge Arena for yourself when the Seattle Kraken play their inaugural home opener Saturday, October 23rd against the Vancouver Canucks. Or you can just watch the game on ESPN. The puck drops at 7 p.m.
And that is all the time we have for tonight, but next week we're going to take you inside the new tunnel that's making all of the difference for big concert events. Plus, Hockey 101, I need this, get a crash course so you can follow along all the action while you're cheering on the Kraken.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next Sunday after the 5th quarter.
Beneath the Surface, sponsored by Primera, official health plan of the Seattle Kraken.